Good afternoon, traders. I should say good evening. It's New Year's Eve, and the stock market is obviously closed. I am showing you the long view of the Dow. This is the end of the year, and I want to discuss that just a little. You've seen this chart several times before if you've been watching my videos. Uh, the serious damage that we took this December is shown by this last dive uh, with the top of that showing right here, and that represents the end of November, and you can just see the precipitous fall here and until it stopped about 5 days ago. And then we've had this pretty good bounce here, which looks pretty solid to me. And I am a contrarian on this, but I honestly believe that the stock market is going to go higher. That's what this chart is telling me. Over here, at the very top here, this represents the end of September, and that was an all-time high there. And I still predict that we're going to see a strong move here that could actually take us up here and take out that high. Um, and we could even see that happening in the first couple months of the new year. I remain bullish and optimistic, but I freely admit this is a contrarian view right now. But I think there's just too many bears in this market right now, and they're going to be disappointed. That is my opinion, my prediction. I don't trade by predictions or gut feel, however. I trade an algorithm, and I'm going to go with whatever the algorithm does. Those of you who are customers, I am going to be putting out a new portfolio tomorrow on New Year's Day that I will start trading on Monday. It's kind of a mixed bag. I'm trying to include things which reflect my uh, bullish views, but at the same time have things in there that are a precaution in case this thing turns around and really falls apart. Should protect us to some degree. And I'm also trying to get not too freaked out by the mauling the energy markets gave us during this fall. Uh, I have completed the statistics for this year. They are not good. I have had the worst year in 20 years and are ending the year with an 8.6% loss on my starting capital from the beginning of the year. Prior to this, my worst year was in 2012, where I only gained 6%. I mention that because, surprisingly enough, after having only a 6% gain in 2012, I had over 150% gain in 2013. So it'd really be, if I could just do 1/3 that good in 2019, I'm going to be pretty happy. We'll just have to see. But all I'm saying is that, the old saying that things are darkest right before the dawn oftentimes applies to the stock market, and I remain optimistic about 2019 and the coming year. Surprisingly enough, we actually had a pretty good day today for the last year of 2018. I'll just show you a couple of those stocks. This is RDUS, which is Radius Health, and we had bought this thing on Friday toward the end of the day. It gapped up a little this morning. We got out of that with like a $1,100 gain there. Nothing great there, but we got re-entered and it kept moving pretty hard there, and we have about $3,000 additional money in open trade equity in Radius Health. And then finally, I'm almost hesitant to show this, but what do we got here? I don't know. Wait a minute. I'm on the wrong. Here we go. I was trying to kick up UGAZ. God. That one's being dropped from our portfolio like a hot potato. I've never had a worse stock than UGAZ, and we just absolutely mauled us in December. But this is UGAZ. This is inverse natural gas, and it is much better. We had I won't even talk about that. Okay, we bought this thing on Friday. Didn't do much on Friday, but we had a monster gap today in it, and we are actually holding $20,000 in open trade equity on this. But of course, we're holding it over the New Year's holiday. We'll get back. We'll see what happens on Wednesday. This thing can gap all over the place, and in the past it has frequently gapped against us after we had good profits. So I just keep your fingers crossed. But right now we got $20,000 in that thing, and we're holding that into 2019. Anyway, that's the way she went. I really hopeful for the new year. You guys all have the happiest of New Year's. And this is Trader Bob signing off, and I will be back here on the first trading day of 2019.